Question 4. Who would be the audience for your media product? After much research into our target audience, we found that although many films are gender specific, our film would appeal to both male and female due to the fact that our two main characters are male and female. This means that both audiences can relate and empathise with the characters, which prevents either a male or female dominated audience, and also our film being labelled and categorised as a girly or manly media product. Another reason our media product is not gender specific is because, generally speaking, females are more enticed by the psychological and emotional elements of films, whereas aspects of death or physical tension will entice males. As our film has an equal amount of emotional and physical elements, both genders will enjoy the film on that basis. Due to the complexity of our film storyline and frequent themes of death and violence, our film would be targeting an audience of people over the age of 15, as any younger than that could potentially lose our interest or become confused quickly. Another reason our media product wouldn't generally appeal to children of 14 or under would be that, as our main characters are university students in their early 20s, they can't relate or empathise with the characters or even the plot. Our media product would be specifically targeting males and females between the age of 18 and 24, as this audience can empathise and understand the character situations the best. However, as there is not a set age to be a university student, anybody over the age of 18 has the potential to relate, as they might have been to university when they were younger, which gives them an opportunity to empathise and reminisce on their life as a student. We are able to understand our target audience from researching box office statistics of similar popular psychological thrillers such as Inception and The Shining. Both sets of statistics demonstrate that young men between the age of 16 and 30 were the audience that viewed the film the most, due to the frequent and violent action scenes throughout. However, statistics also revealed that the number of females viewing the film was higher than figures for females watching thrillers or action films, as the psychological element evidently enticed them. We took inspiration from research into Inception's audience statistics and made our target audience the same, rather than 16 to 24, due to the complexity of the plot and the fact that our characters were university students, not in college or school. Other similar psychological thrillers, such as Seven and Silence of the Lambs, also showed through box office statistics that the dominant audience was 18 to 24. In attempting to find our target audience, as well as age and gender, we also had to consider social groups. In certain films, such as The Riot Club and Billy Elliot, social groups, the rich and the poor, are represented very clearly and is a frequent theme throughout the story. Both films demonstrate depictions of particular social groups and utilize those representations to help the audience understand the context of the film. In plenty of other films, however, social groups are not as clearly portrayed, and in some cases may not have even been a consideration for the directors. Although our media product wasn't created with the social groups representations in mind, we have stereotyped university students and represented them through our media product, as our two main characters are students. As our main characters are both at higher education, they are perhaps labelled as upper class or even rich. Although this may be the case, I don't think we're able to categorise our audience into social groups, as a majority of people can relate to the characters, as beside the fact they are students, they are very ordinary people.